So we are going to continue with Jimmy and Sonya at the Starbucks. You have, after a little bit of a snafu with the sizings, gotten your drinks and have found a seat. Starbucks isn't relatively that busy. I guess maybe for this town it would be considered busy, but both of you have seen busier coffee shops in the past.
So what's your day looking like?
If you'd asked me that yesterday, I probably would have said it's as normal as it gets, but now, I don't know.
I'm hoping it'll go better than yesterday.
So am I.
Well, it's almost lunchtime, I think. And you got food last time, and you got coffee, and you got drinks. So, I think it's only fair that it's my turn to offer you something to eat. But not here,
Sounds great.
because I don't trust their sandwiches here.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. Anyway, you can recommend?
Well, I have a friend, and you might know him, and he can give us a great deal on his menu.
Yeah, I've seen what he eats, as long as it's not of the, chef's choice specials.
No, I tried that last time. I think he calls it his specials, but that's usually his experiments to see if people like it.
Yeah, it was, why not?
Great. So 2 Kellys it is. We could walk it, or we could just take the bus, only because it's pretty hot today. And I kind of want to just take it easy today after everything that happened yesterday. I kind of want normal, if that's possible.
Normal sounds great. Let's do normal.
So how are you getting there? Walking it?
We will be using public transportation.
All right. Doesn't take you very long to get to Kelly's, or should I say the remains of Kelly's. It is currently police cordoned off as the bus passes it. It is currently a crater that is roughly about 6 to 10 feet deep in the ground.
Well, as soon as the bus stops, I'm guessing we're running.
Are you gonna try to run past the cordoned off area and the police line, or are you just kind of going?
No, run up to it.
Right.
Anyone around?
There's quite a few people, obviously, talking about the explosion that happened last night. The people that were relatively close by heard it, but not everybody heard the explosion. Outside of that, there are cops moving around, obviously trying to keep people back, keep people safe.
I'll try and get one of their attention. Sir. Officer.
Yeah.
Any chance this?
Go ahead, sorry.
No, try and get the police attention if I can.
Yeah, a young officer walks up. And he goes, this is a crime scene. I do need people to be careful. What can I help you with?
Oh, this is our friend's place. Was anyone hurt? Anyone here? Just
It happened after hours, so unless somebody was in there after hours, nobody was hurt to the best of our knowledge at this moment. We haven't done a full head count of staff yet. We haven't been able to reach the owner of the establishment.
I was then.
Well, if you can get a hold of your friend then, be much appreciated. Right now, just from what the firefighters and the like are telling us, they think it was a gas leak.
Yeah, so get my phone, try and get hold of not Leon, sorry, Francis.
Please leave your message for Francis Kelly.
Francis, it's Jimmy. As soon as you get this, call me. Let me know you're okay. Please.
Sonya's pretty surprisingly calm. She's just trying to visualize. Is it completely taped off, or is there any way I could get closer to the once establishment?
It's pretty easy to tape off a gigantic hole in the ground, unfortunately, so it is completely taped off.
You're not going to be able to sweep this.
But we can see right across. It's not like this.
No, I was expecting her to start cleaning up.
Yeah, you can see completely across.
Okay. Question about walls have mirrors. Do I have to be touching them?
You need to be able to whisper to it. So, generally speaking, if it's something up off the ground, probably easier to lift it up to your mouth than to lean all the way down and talk to it.
Sonya walks up to Jimmy and kind of whispers, "Can you distract the police officers for just a quick moment? I'm going to try to see if I can get some info, not from our current friends."
I've got something up my sleeve.
And I kind of just nod and walk away.
Can't believe I'm about to do this. Jimmy, you're an idiot. Take a few steps away. Here goes nothing. And wait for them to get that aroma.
Right, is this a contract or...
I'm just smoking weed.
Okay. It doesn't take long for that scent to permeate. But realistically, Sonya, I'm gonna need a dexterity plus stealth.
Yay. Dex plus, you said health?
No, stealth.
Stealth, okay. I was like, health, why would I? What am I breathing?
Weed.
Oh, for pity's sake, where's stealth?
It's physical skill. I believe they're in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Here goes nothing. I think I did that right.
All right. Even at a minus, did you already subtract the one for it being unskilled? Yes, you did. Nope, it actually re-rolled. Never mind. It wouldn't have affected anything, though, since it was the first dice that succeeded and the second die. So, you're able to sneak by as, obviously, the cops' attentions turn to the crowd as they're attempting to try and figure out where that smell's coming from. None of them are making any sort of active movements as you move past them. They are very clearly more interested in the gigantic hole in the ground than even the scent of weed. So they're not actively pursuing it, but if they catch somebody, you know, they'll catch somebody. So, Sonya, as you duck underneath the police tape, what are you grabbing?
Any kind of remain, chair, table, cloth, dishes, pots, pans, anything that is still even remotely still together.
Okay. I mean, there's a couple of chunks of brick, etc., that you can definitely tell were originally part of the establishment. Are you going to be discussing matters with the stone there, or are you going to take it back across the police tape?
I'm gonna go ahead and just take it. I have my satchel around me, so I'll just stuff it in there real quick and hastily get back.
All right. I'm assuming as soon as you see her cross back around the police tape, Jimmy, that you take off.
Yeah, just flick the stub away and walk away. Right, I'm out.
A couple of people are looking around. Obviously, the ones closest to you are kind of holding their nose like, what the hell? But as stated, the cops are way too interested in the gigantic hole in the ground, not so much interested in something as small as that at this time. So I'm assuming you guys both break away and make towards an alley of some sort. Get a little bit of privacy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just kind of snake my way through the crowd, catch up to Jimmy, and kind of grab him and head into an alley.
What do you get?
Hopefully, and she opens her bag, hopefully something that can tell us something, if this was an accident or something more. And I want to use, what is it, 3 glamour? Yeah.
All right. For 3 glamour, let me confirm what exactly that does for 3 glamour.
Yeah. Just have the gist. It just says shows group last person who handled the option and what they did with it.
Okay. Hold on.
And then for extra glamour, can view additional points in time of the item.
Why does it do this? Doing that weird thing where it's finding every word that starts with WA, but it's ignoring the fact that I want double L. Don't you love PDFs?
It's odd, yeah.
What's the name of it?
Walls Have Ears.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it's at the top left of a page.
Do you know what kind of contract it is?
I think it's Jewel. Want to say it's Jewel.
Sorry, I didn't write that.
Whatever it is, it's
Yes, found it.
One glamour per secret.
Yes. All right. And the wizened. Okay. Okay, so Specifically, you're more interested in the circumstances of the scene.
Yes.
It tells you a little tale, this little bit of stone. It tells you a tale of a huntsman dining with your friend, presenting him a gourmet meal. It then shows you a tale of the huntsman leaving, followed by a blinding flash of white, and then just utter confusion from the stone, as it's not sure what happened. The next thing that it remembers is it looking up into the starry night sky. That is the story that it tells you.
She drops the brick and kind of gets into the fetal position with her hands on her head. Trying to compose
down.
myself.
Kneel down. Sonya.
Okay. I can do this.
Look at me, Sonya.
She kind of just stares at Jimmy. Okay. It's exactly what we thought it was. It was him. He was there. They were eating something, I don't know, together. It looked almost friendly. I don't know. I don't think this is a lie. They can't lie, guys. And it was just that. Them eating some kind of meal, some kind of meat, and then just light.
It's okay.
None of this is okay. This is not okay. What does this even mean? Is Francis... is he gone? Is he... And she trails off, afraid of saying what might sound like betrayal of a good friend. What if he isn't what we think he is?
Well, I mean, all we can do now is just get his side. Find him, we make sure he's okay. We stay alert. If he's turned loyal, we run. We survive, right?
Right. Okay. We should probably, I think our best bet, maybe, is to find or to meet up with Lark and Leon. I guess they should know. Maybe he's with them. Since we can't get through his phone right now.
You get up.
Kind of holds onto you as she slowly gets up. Legs are still intact. Okay.
Are there any doors in this alleyway?
This alleyway, Kelly's wasn't necessarily in a residential area, so there are some side doors in this alley. A lot of people, use these as to dump off their trash from their businesses, so back doors mostly.
Well, I'm just going to try and find one, see if it's open, and spend a point of glamour.
Portaling to where?
The hollow.
Alright. Put a pin in you.
Yeah.
Leon.
Yes.
It's roughly about 1 p.m. You have
This is-
arrived.
Okay.
You have arrived at the specified location. A little bit outside the city limits. Not something unexpected though. You know, people playing around with weapons tends to garner a little too much attention if done in the middle of the street.
Usually, yes.
There is a small gathering of changelings, including the current monarchs, Arthur and Gwyn. Your opponent is already in the center. You can already see him. He has some sort of arming sword that he has apparently chosen. Looks like a ready kid. Red hair.
Okay. Well, I suppose I shall go to the leaders here, announce that I have arrived, and see what the protocol here is now.
They nod as you come up to them. They're both... Well, their masks are relatively nondescript people. Their manes are a bit more fantastical. They seem to be a fairly high weird. They are both beast, so they have very animalistic appearances. One of them appears to be some sort of goat person. Arthur appears to be some sort of goat-type person, while Gwyn appears to be much more lizard-based. Arthur kind of nods and waves you into the arena. First blood, as you very well know. Nothing lasting.
Okay. Well, I step in, my sword and shield ready, unless they take my shield away or something.
No, as long as you're not actually using a firearm with your shield, you're fine.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
And I'm immediate. Okay.
as you come into the arena, he begins to circle you, as is expected. I want you to roll me, though. Wits plus empathy.
This is marginally not a great roll. Never mind. We're good.
All right.
As he begins the standard circling, you're sizing him up, as you're sure he is sizing you up. His footwork, you can already tell, is precise. You can also tell there's a little glint of something in his eye. He seems excited.
This is fair enough. I mean, why wouldn't you be?
So, let us roll initiative.
Could I theoretically have activated contracts as I was walking in?
Yes.
Okay. So then I'm spending 2 glamour on Fey Cunning and 2 glamour on Cunning Fortunes. Not Cunning Fortunes, Changing Fortunes. I'm stupid.
What do those do?
So Fey Cunning, basically, most of it doesn't matter. The part that matters, I add my resolve to my initiative and speed.
Okay.
But I can apply defense to firearms, don't lose my defense even if I'm surprised, etc., all that stuff.
Okay.
And the other one, it is a roll that lets me add dices to the next action I make, essentially.
Okay. So we will roll
I'm-
initiative. Let's see. Yeah, it'd be this one. Got 3.
And
Wait.
I'm targeting myself with that ability, so it's not contested by anything.
Okay, yeah.
So essentially, it gives me 3 successes to spend on it. So I'm adding 6 dice to my pool for my next action. And then I'll roll my initiative. And that'll be 11, because it adds my resolve to it.
Okay, 11. All right. Okay. You will definitely move first.
Well, nothing fancy here. We're gonna lunge him. Faith in the shield. We're gonna lunge. And just a standard attack here.
Okay. He is going to be pulling up at a dodge.
Okay. So not applying defense.
Not applying defense. He's subtracting your successes, though.
All right, that's fine. I am spending a willpower because I want to win.
Wanna win.
8 successes.
Oh.
Hey, that's a lot of successes.
I want to leave.
Yeah, he doesn't get quite that many die, but he does have 10. I don't see me getting 8, honestly. Like 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. It's you.
God.
Nope. I knew for a fact I wasn't getting 8. So that roll was good.
I
Bravo.
don't suppose you can't really like pull punches, can you, with a weapon?
Yes.
Can?
I wouldn't expect Summer to want to pull punches.
No,
We're
there's
both Summer. We're not trying to kill each other.
there's a section that
I want to win. Drop them.
calls on pull punches.
Yeah, for weaponry, you can turn it to bashing damage rather than lethal damage, but you do take a penalty, which you've already rolled, so you can't take the
Yeah.
penalty.
Okay. Well, never mind. I guess he's taken.
That was short-lived.
7
Yeah.
lethal.
Poor kid. Come on. This is like a couple of months. Why?
Nothing lasting. Oops.
So,
Oops.
you cannot be surprised, though, correct?
No, I cannot lose my defense even if I'm surprised.
What's your
You
defense?
can be surprised, just not lose defense. Go ahead.
My defense is 6.
Earn a point of willpower here, because I need something specific to go off.
Oh boy. I'm gonna get shanked. He's got an iron dagger he's gonna shank me with as I go past.
No, not quite that dramatic.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that was that dramatic, but
Your blade finds its mark. -6, so that's okay. That's that. Okay. So, your blade finds its mark. Score a hit. Good clean hit. The kid goes down on one knee pretty much immediately. There's some cheering, some hooting and hollering. There's some that seem to be a little bit disappointed that things ended so quickly. You know, you'd expect that, though, honestly, with how fast that ended.
yeah. People want to show, but tough. Oh well, sad.
This kid gets back up. And right as you catch the glimpse of it, so you're not going to lose your defense because, well, the contract. But you see a gleam of his sword as he starts to drag it against the ground. You hear it grinding, and you roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Two. You can hear what sounds like metal cracking as he drags the sword against the ground, followed by the shattering of metal as he brings the sword up. It is at this very last moment that you notice the steel of his sword has shattered, revealing an iron core. He hits you for 2 aggravated.
Reduced by armor?
You went in here armored?
Why wouldn't I? If we're trying to pull punch, well, I guess would that be against the rules? Because if it was, I wouldn't be armored.
He was unarmored, and that was kind of the idea, is that everybody...
Okay, so then yeah, no armor. Unless mantle armor counts, considering this is clearly not.
Does mantle armor work against cold iron?
No.
I don't know.
No.
General armor.
No, because
But
it's Fey
probably
magic.
not.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is 2 points of aggravated damage. Because realistically, I was also thinking, you know, technically, if he applied armor, then would you have actually made him bleed there? And I was like,
Yeah, fair enough.
probably. I was just like, it's probably better just let's not factor in armor for this particular.
It's fine. 3 aggravated, it's nothing. We're fine.
3.
I'm
That is two.
still at an aggravated from getting grabbed by the huntsman
Oh, yeah.
yesterday.
That's right.
However, it's at this point that obviously the crowd, they're cheering or a little bit of jeering, has turned to confused murmuring as they see the flash of iron. The monarchs, what the hell are you doing with iron? Also, going off of your perception check, you begin to hear whistling.
Hey, good looking.
Okay, whistling. Well, I
Oh,
will.
my God.
I don't know what the reference is, but I've already won,
Wow.
so screw this guy. We'll start backing away. You know, shield raised. We are ready.
At each step you back away, he takes a step forward, sword poised to strike again. And that is, at this point, when you hear the thud behind you.
Okay. Glance behind me.
There is a very, very dead Arthur with a lance impaled through him.
Oh,
Okay. What's the crowd doing?
They're running.
Like, what's... Okay. So, we got a new plan. I need to activate another contract. I am activating Helios's light.
Lightning?
No.
Oh.
Sunlight from me. Equal to mantle times 20 yards. So 60 yards of sunlight. And anybody looking at me gets the blinded tilt, considering in both eyes. Which means they do not get their defense against me, and they take a -5 to actions.
Okay.
Yeet.
We're going forward. We are attacking again, because clearly this has turned into a difficult situation. I'm spending another willpower.
Okay.
I don't have as good of a dice roll this time, still. but he shouldn't get his defense.
No,
so
he won't.
It's somewhat all right.
I mean, you rolled against his 0 defense before.
Oh yeah, but not quite as good.
Yes, not quite as good. So that's a total of 10 lethal, 14 lethal total now. Obviously has wrapped into aggravated.
Is he still up?
He's injured, extremely injured. You've nearly severed an entire arm from him.
Does he have to roll to stay awake?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I think changelings are human enough that filling with lethal still knocks you out, but I was trying to look that up.
Or kill them? I don't know. Bleed out.
Yeah,
It bleed out if you fill with lethal.
But I don't know how they work either, to be honest.
Healing.
So I think if you fill up with bashing, you need to roll to stay conscious. If you fill up with lethal, you begin to bleed out and you just take 1 egg every turn until you die, or you will stabilized.
You suffer 1 lethal per turn. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and if your character's rightmost health box is filled with bashing or lethal, you roll stamina every turn as a reflexive. Failure means you fall unconscious until your rightmost health box is empty again.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2. 14 stamina roll. Stamina roll. Excellent.
Literally rolled a 10 and another 10. Ah.
Storyteller plans not foiled.
Nah, at this point, he's obviously blinded. He's just going to keep trying to back away.
Okay.
However,
well,
you're in a clear field now. With the exception of 1 dead body and a spear lodged through it.
Where were we before?
You were in a not crowded field, but in a field that had onlookers, watching the blood sport.
Okay, I thought we were like in a building or something.
No, you
Okay,
were
we're still in the same spot. Okay. As soon as it's my turn, we're attacking again.
It's your turn.
Ah,
He spent the entire turn backing away because he's blinded. His body falls.
good. As soon as he hits the ground, I guess I'm turning around and I'm gonna go to this other body.
Arthur's body?
Yes. And assess the situation here.
I mean, the situation is he's dead.
Okay. Just had to confirm this.
He is dead. Dead. However, it's also at this time that the spear begins to disappear. And the body just crumples to the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around. I'll take another look at my opponent, who is now presumably still dead. But I'm gonna go over and make sure he's dead. Just a final, removal of the throat here.
Okay.
Because he's a traitor and should die. So slit the throat, and return to Arthur's body, and I guess I'm gonna start trying to carry it back out of this field, somewhere more enclosed, I guess. Maybe figure out where the other people ran off to.
Okay, and so you're heading back towards town?
Not directly towards town. I guess I'm gonna look more for like a tree line or something, or like maybe a shack. I don't know, something not on the outskirts of town where I'm probably not going to be seen.
Okay, so you're gonna head into the woods.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a pin in that. Lark, you went to work today. How's work going for you?
Same lady is back with the same problems. So dealing with the usual customers and organizing tools. About to start, get ready for lunch.
All right. It's about 1 p.m. when a new customer comes in. You hear your boss greet them. They have a nice chat. You're still underneath that lady's car.
Yes, so many leaves and muck. She needs to stop driving through ponds, and I just start throwing stuff out.
It's at this point that you hear the voices of your boss and this person. The person is asking directly for you to speak with you.
Does he call me over? I'm working on something.
No, they're just chit-chatting. It's just you can hear it.
Okay. I'll just keep on working. I'm not interested. They could talk to the boss.
You eventually hear the boss say, 1 minute, I've got to go check something in my office. And that's when you hear the footsteps approach you.
Hey, this is for employees only. No customers back here yet. The boss says so.
It's at this point that you are yanked. Not by any part of your body, but obviously the rollerboard that you're on to get underneath cars. I
got my wrench in my hand, like, what the duck?
And looking directly down at you is the stag helmet. Good afternoon.
Poof of leaves. I'm out. Cloak of leaves. I am a gust of leaves and wind. Goodbye.
Now, what is the exact wording on that?
Cloak of leaves?
Yes.
Cloak of leaves is my merit.
Contract.
Give me 1 second. Changeling merits, cloak of leaves. Hold on 1 second.
A merit or a contract?
It is a merit.
It's a contract. So I've got it.
No, it is a merit. It requires mantle.
Yep.
Cloak of leaves.
Riding the falling leaves. Sorry.
Yeah, that's another thing. I have that too.
Cloak of leaves doesn't allow you to turn into leaves. Your character has learned to embrace his worries and fears and use them as a shield against the supernatural. Anyone using a supernatural ability to cause damage or inflict a physical tilt upon the character suffers a penalty equal to the dots in this merit. Supernatural abilities include contracts, kith blessings, vampire disciplines, spells, and other innate things. So yeah, that has nothing to do with this.
Okay. So I have that. I think he's just like right in front of me.
Yeah, he's right there staring at you. He's just said good afternoon.
Okay, so this contract, I know this one, Primal Glory. I'm putting on my that armor just in case. And what's up? What you doing around here?
No, just checking in on the weakest member of the people that I need to drag back.
Yeah, could you like work on me last? Everyone else is so much fun. I'm a bore.
Oh, you don't think I already have? I've already got plans in motion all across the city. You're just the last one that I have to check up on. You know, once all of them come crawling, crying back to me, and I've drugged them off to Arcadia, you're gonna be the last little sniveling brat to come crawling.
Hey, that's something fun. Go out with a bang. And I just
Oh, there won't
just
be any
calmly
bang.
Walk over. I'll just calmly walk over, put my tools and stuff down. So, you see me. I'm here.
Yes, and I also said you're the weakest. I don't need to do anything. You'll come crawling back on your own. The others I have to break.
Fun with that. I'll sit on the sidelines with some popcorn. I know I'm on borrowed time. The Fae made sure of that, especially with you.
At this point, you don't actually see his trademark spear on him at this point. What you do see is a long metal rod that has a horseshoe at the end of it. This horseshoe has two flaps that point inwards like a V. He kind of takes it off his back and he kind of holds it out one-handed, pointed at you. Or you could just put yourself in the catcher right now and make my life a lot easier. I'll just drag you back now.
No, I'd rather not. I mean, come on, let me just live on this borrowed time. I'll come easier later.
What's your defense?
Since I got my armor. But 6.
6. All right. One moment here. I just need to do one thing.
I'm just not seeing that Sonya death everywhere.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's been busy.
So
I'm
busy.
incredibly disappointed in the court.
Should have joined us in team running away.
Oh, bug off.
Apparently, even the team fight is still team runaway. Bunch of cowards.
I'm
they got caught off
surprised.
guard,
At least
I
they're
assume.
planning.
Yeah, and
You need to do a lot of cardio. That's
Not a cardio. Yeah.
exactly. You need cardio if you're part
You said you're.
team running away.
You said it was 6.
Yeah. My armor only gives me an extra 1.
That's not for defense.
That's not defense. That's armor. Armor's completely different.
And Primal Glory? That is armor.
He asked for defense.
Yeah, I'm asking for defense.
Okay, my defense is 5.
Okay, 5. All right.
Defense is your ability to not get hit.
Okay.
Actually. Do-wop, do-wop, bop, bop. 4 successes.
Ah.
Mm.
And yes, before anybody asks, yes, that means that he immediately initiates the grapple.
I'll save a frog.
He's like, oh, there we go. I told you you'd just come with me. And then he begins to yank you with him.
This isn't an attack, so I guess it doesn't count for that.
No, and he's not doing anything to actually inflict harm.
Really?
The only harm that will come is if she resists.
Okay.
There's no spikes on the catch pole.
I was gonna summon my my pet. He's right outside. Run him over.
So your motorcycle's just gonna start moving around.
Oh, I'm in public. Am I? Can they not? No. We're in reality, not in. Where are we? Is this reality? What?
Yes.
you're
Yes.
not in the hedge.
You're not in the hedge. You're at work at your car workshop.
I'm at work.
You were
and
under a car.
I was under a car, but now he's doing all this. I can see him. So what do they? I'll worry about that later.
Huntsmen
worried?
still have a mask like changelings do, so he just looks like a dude.
It looks like a dude.
Yes.
And it sounded like you were by yourself too when you were working.
Yeah,
in
and the boss
car.
went into the office. Yeah. So can I do the writing leaves one while I'm in his grasp? Is that possible?
Nope.
Nope.
Because the catch pole is iron.
Wouldn't that
Does
Does he do ag damage?
Oh,
No,
come on.
he used it for grappling, not to actually hit.
Yeah, but isn't she still touching iron though?
I'm assuming she's walking. She hasn't said that she's resisting him pulling her forward, so
It still has to touch when you put it on because it's smaller than the neck. That's the V part.
If I took ag from a hand,
What?
fine.
Shoot.
Fine. Take a single point of ag damage since Gandhi's
Make it
gonna
fair.
make there.
Why?
Sizzling.
I'm
all
sizzling.
must suffer here.
Slight sizzle. Just a bit of discomfort.
And if you don't want any more of that, you're going to follow him.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna lose my job and stuff. Can I? Okay, I need lightning and everything. Screw it, Autumn's Fury, and yes, I'm going to tell my bike to move and run him over. Screw it. Screw it.
As soon as your bike approaches him, he's literally just going to put out his gauntleted hand and grab a hold of it, which is going to cause it to scream in pain.
That's interesting. So how about we talk about this? You want to make a deal? I like making deals. I'm not stronger than a huntsman. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna just summon my storm as well. Just do everything. I'm doing all the things. I'm doing all the things.
See how they panic? He kind of chuckles to himself. Your magic has no effect on me.
Yeah, well, hey, what's the point without fear and fight? You want to just save me for last? You can have more fun with everyone else. I'm gonna just try and yank out this grapple.
You're gonna grab onto the pole to try and get out of it?
Yeah, okay. It's around my neck, right?
Yes, it's a catch pole,
It's a catch pole.
which means that
Okay, yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
Can I use my whip and yank it off?
the way those are worked are the V shape at the end of the horseshoe. They're spring loaded, so they push in, they don't pull out, essentially. So in other words, you push it onto somebody, but they can't pull out that way.
Oh, okay. Ha, like a choker.
And obviously it's small enough that you can't just duck your head through it.
Yeah, and I can't use one of my contracts. What is it? Writing falling leaves. That won't activate here.
He's not using any supernatural. Oh wait, writing the falling leaves. What does that do?
Yeah, writing the
turns you into
falling
a-
leaves.
Turns you into a cloud of leaves.
Yeah, that one is literally just turned to a cloud of leaves. That one's not the defensive one.
Yeah, that's not what you had originally were talking about.
Riding the falling leaves is a contract. Erupt into leaves flying on the wind. Once per turn, reflexively dodge a non-saturation attack and spend glamour to inflict spooked on success.
Yeah,
There we go.
specifically, I know for a fact that portaling does not work in this situation, which is a similar idea.
Not trying to portal, just want to turn into wind and leaves.
Portaling is the ability to move between two locations, especially in the need to escape, which is essentially what that does. Just you turn into leaves.
Didn't say I was gonna go somewhere else, but okay. I am running out of tricks and things. Shoot. Nothing I have works on him. Nothing magic. Shoot. Fudge! I'm trying not to curse. Fudge! Frick! Everything F, except for the bad words. Can I? Shoot. Alright. Can I use my whip to just, like, smack his hand? Possibly go through or cause harm?
You can go ahead and make an attack roll, yes.
Attacking. And let go of my pet. Please. Where's my whip? And yes, Quinkus is going to join in on this too.
Wait, hold up, your whip.
Oh yes, my whip, but
Your
your
physical whip?
Yeah, my whip.
As in you have an actual leather bullwhip on you at this very moment.
Or is it like your wind thingy?
My elemental weapon? Yes, that one. I can't use that one?
It's Fey magic.
Fey magic.
Which means it would
I thought I could take it with me.
Well, no, it's not taking it with you that's a problem. It's that iron dissipates all Fey magic. So once it would hit him, it would just disintegrate.
Okay, and that won't cause any harm to him.
No, because iron.
Alright, screw it. I don't care how petty this is. I can't get away. Take a screwdriver from my pocket and just start stabbing his freaking hand. I'm a mechanic. I got tools. Just stab.
Pooter is attempting to make the point that you will have to do this at a penalty because he is holding you at range with a polearm.
I'm gonna attack the polearm. Does it got a screw? I don't know. Screw.
Excuse me while I take this apart.
No.
So,
I'm gonna try anything on me to break it.
Okay.
Go. I mean, if you wanna go ahead and try to hit it with the screwdriver, go ahead and roll me
What
an
do
attack.
mechanics have on me? Wrenches, screws, flatheads. I'm using the stuff.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll at -2 since this is improvised.
Oh heck yeah, this is so improvised. My attack, that's strength plus
Weaponry.
Weaponry.
-2.
-2. Okay, 3. Yay!
Wait.
What?
What? Did you will?
Oh, wait. I did a thing. Sorry, I have it on attack roll. Let me do that again.
I was like, wait, that roll doesn't seem right.
That's too good. Still too good.
No. It unfortunately does not go past the weapon's durability.
Weapons durability. Okay, contracts. What do I have?
So at this
Oh,
point,
you don't want to make a deal.
he's proceeding to lead you out. And as he does so, the door to the garage actually counts as a door.
Oh, you prick! You prick!
He's
Don't you dare use my garage to take me home! Don't you dare!
your garage now does not look out into the city, it looks out into the hedge.
Now you're just being petty. I'm a
And he
speed
pulls you.
dial help to everybody before he snatches me through. Just boop, automatic panic message. Help!
And actually, I think that's a good point to go ahead and move back to Jimmy and Sonya.
You have just finished listening to this week's episode of Changeling the Lost
2nd Edition. Once more into the Hedge, part of the Domain Gaming's Contagion Anthology. Written and told by Wyverian. A special thanks to you, the listener, and if you wish to continue supporting us, subscribe, like, and share. And as always, comments are welcomed. Until the next chapter, don't stop asking yourself, how do you find the lost beauty in the agony of this life?